So 3 things about me. 1, I'm visiting from Chicago. I don't even live here. 2, I'm Hispanic, so if I talk very fast, I apologize. We're just efficient people. 3, I am gay, super gay, penis, awesome. So I tell you that 3rd one, because coming out is a very weird thing. Coming out is especially weird when you're Hispanic, because 2 peepees, no bueno. So I came out at 25, which is double weird. I was staying with my parents at the time, it was Christmas time. I woke up, I was like, today's the day, rainbows and butterflies. And, I have a text from my mom in my phone, and the text says, Benny, please call me immediately, I need to talk to you. Not because my mom talks like that, I just read her text like that. And so, I immediately freak out. I'm like, holy crap, she knows. I'm like, I must have had the Zac Efron dream again, and I spoke in my sleep. I had privacy. She saw the Cowboys. I know she saw the Cowboys. I'm really freaked out by this. And so I call her up, and I'm like, hi, Mom, it's Benny, definitely not gay. What's going on? I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but coming out is very scary because it can ruin your life. And so I call my mom, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, so I looked underneath your brother's bed, and my brother's 18 at the time, and mothers, don't look underneath your adult child's bed. You're not going to find anything of use under there. Like, you're going to find bad things. And it turns out before I decided to ruin my life by coming out, he decided to ruin his life by failing out of college and not telling anybody. Just failed out and hid them underneath his bed. And immediately I'm like, that motherfucker, this is my day to ruin my life. And he was like, ruining this. And I also know that that's at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody gets home at 5 o'clock. A Spanish soap opera is about to come into my home, and I don't know what to do. I'm literally so freaked out. I Google, I'm about to come out, but my brother is failing out of college. Google does not have an answer for that. I can tell you that. And so, as expected, a freaking Spanish soap opera comes into my home, and everybody's screaming at everybody, and finally, my parents look at me and go, take your brother out, and talk to him. So I'm talking to him, and like the irony is just dripping out of my mouth. I'm like, Michael, you know, we don't care what you do with your life. We love you no matter what. Maybe you tried enough colleges, and college just isn't for you. I look at him and I go, Michael, just so you know, I'm gay. And he looks at me and he goes, and? And I'm like, what do you mean, and did you know? And he's like, despite purple shorts, he was like, no, I didn't know, but, lots of people come out to me, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, Michael, it's great that your generation is so free and liberal, but don't ruin and make me feel like an asshole. You're trying to have a moment here, and you ruin this. And so, I tell him, and I go, he's fine with it, and my parents, I go, so should I tell Mom and Dad? They're emotionally kind of vulnerable right now. And Michael is a great guy, but he's also a little brother, and I see his little brother wheels turning, and he goes, yeah, you should totally, absolutely. Wear a tank top. I walk into the house, and my parents are just sitting there, doing their thing, emotionally drained, and I'm like, I go up to them, and I'm like, guys, I just talked to Michael, I told him that we love him no matter what, he says to us, we love him no matter what, and I'm like, and this is exactly how it came out, not a joke, I said, and just so you know, I prefer the company of men. And so my mom immediately starts sobbing, and she starts sobbing, and she looks at me and she goes, Benny, I just need to know, did anybody touch you? And I'm like, Mom, I'm coming out at 25. I wish somebody would have touched me. I know my time's almost up. My dad has not said a word this entire time. And he looks at me, and he looks at my brother, and then he looks at my mom, and he looks at my mom, then and he goes, honey, do you have anything to tell me?